The ZT3 Pro, high performance scooter or the world's biggest commuter scooter? What's up, y'all? I'm Rican with Ride with Anthony, and today we're gonna have a full review on the Segway ZT3 Pro. If you made it this far with the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or concerns, share that in the comment section. So shout out to Don and all the boys up in NYC PEV. They hooked your boy up with this scooter. Take yourself over there to that shop right now and get one before it's too late, especially after this review if you think it's worth it. Why I say the ZT3 Pro could be considered the biggest commuter scooter is because of its battery. That honestly, well, I mean, if you look at the G2, then look at the ZT3 Pro, you kind of see where I'm coming from. So Rican, what makes this scooter have the audacity to be considered a high performance scooter? The build, the design, its power, and the app. We have to cover the app later on. You're going to want to stay around to see that. So with this battery only being around 43.5 miles an hour, it kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie. And that's not it. And that's not its range when you hit it max speed. At max speed at 25, it's like 17 miles. Yikes. But the very cool and interesting thing about this scooter is that it has the fastest recharge time. I rode this scooter down to about 7% battery, right? Like the day I got it. And I shit you not, on paper it says it gives you full charge in 4 hours. Oh bro, it gives you full charge in 4 hours. In like 2 hours, I was at 57%. What? It takes like half a day almost for my V2 to charge, especially at 7% up to like 90 something percent. It's going to take even longer. So you still get range anxiety. You still will not get as far as you want with the ZT3 Pro like you would other scooters, but that recharge time is so fast that you're going back on the road way more often than you would with another high performance scooter. You gotta ask yourself, is the quick charge worth it, or would you rather have a stronger battery? The charging port is above your foot, whichever your front foot is. Kind of an awkward spot, but it actually makes sense. The design is nice. It allows the rain or water or whatever to kind of slide out of it. It's tucked really nice and neat in the back with a cap on top. It's good. It's fine. These tires, which must have inspired the G3 getting 11-inch tires. If anything, the more you hear about this scooter, the more you're going to kind of think that the ZT3 Pro was a prototype for the G3, at least in my mind. So the tires are 11 inches and they're off-road tires. They are so smooth. When you combine that with the dual telescopic suspension in the front, or I guess the fork suspension, and then you got the spring suspension in the back, when you got that combined with the 11-inch tires, the ride is so smooth. Oh my God, it's so smooth. But we'll get more into that when we talk about the actual ride. It has a front and rear brake. They're both disc brakes, tiny disc brakes, I might add, but you fix them the same way you would any other disc brakes. The one thing that Segway's always been good at is quality of life improvements. It has this little front piece that's above your waist, like around where your stomach is, where you could put your lock on, or you could put a bag on there. Really, really nice. And with it being folded, lifting up the scooter, not that hard. It's around 65 pounds. No, actually, it is 65 pounds, but it doesn't feel like it's 65. I say around. If anything, it feels like 60 pounds. Why it feels like it's 60 pounds, the material is mixed with steel and aluminum alloy. It doesn't feel like it needs to be on a treadmill. It doesn't feel like it needs the Ozempic. They kind of made it biracial, like me, because, you know, biracial buddies. This scooter has a 3-inch display that's LED that is very easy to see while you're riding. Unfortunately, this scooter has a bell. No. You see that right there? You lose a couple of points off of that just because of the bell. And for my people who ride in New York, you understand why you can't have just a bell in New York City. It's because it's too fucking dangerous. Hopefully you could just get a horn attachment. You could get that done with the maintenance for the horn, all at NYC PEV, because ain't no way in hell that bell is saving my life. The buttons are really easy to touch. It's very easy to understand. You have your left turn signal, your right turn signal. The top one controls the mode that you want to be in, whether it's eco, drive, sport, or walk. And the bottom one is the power button or the light. When you turn on the scooter, the X at the bottom not only looks badass, but it automatically turns on. And whenever you have it in walk mode, both lights automatically turn on, which is just another safety feature. Now, riding the scooter, we have a lot to talk about the riding scooter. Right now, we're just going to talk about the pros, and then we're going to go into the cons. So the pros is that this scooter is so smooth, the suspensions and the 11-inch off-road tubeless tires. You feel almost no bump. In some ways, it might be too smooth. Some people like to ride their scooters with feeling the bump so they can be more alert. I will say, if you're someone that kind of gets their head in the clouds, or you can kind of get distracted, or let your mind wander and drift, this scooter is somehow going to be dangerous. If you don't have anything that kind of puts you right back into that mode of focusing and concentrating, you might get yourself into an accident. So it's a give and take. And the other thing that I really do appreciate about this scooter, which goes into my saying on, is this a commuter scooter or a high performance scooter? But this is kind of the pro, is it controls like it is a commuter scooter. But what do I mean by that? I mean, it's so nimble and agile. I'm able to cut in between cars. I'm able to squeeze myself into tight spots that I definitely can't do with the V2. Going up hills, yo, this shit eats hills like a monster. The biggest hill that I could find, it must have been, 15, 20 degrees. That I was still going almost max speed. I only went down 1 mile. This scooter destroys hills like nothing. It's like a hybrid between my G2 and my V2. But I have the build and I have the looks to have people look at me and understand that I'm around. By the way, this scooter is mad sexy, so you will be getting a lot of attention from girls and guys. Now let's talk about the bullshit. No scooter is perfect unless you're my G2. Don't talk shit about it, Anthony. Unfortunately, it's just its motor. The fact that its only max speed is 25 miles an hour and its range is 43.5, it's kind of it's a letdown. It feels like there's a limit, and I get it because Segway is a very safe scooter and they don't want to be liable for any any accidents or lawsuits. Cool, and that's smart, but they could have made it at least go 28 miles an hour. You can't tell me that the G3 goes, but the ZT3 Pro is 25, and the G3 is still considered a commuter scooter, but the ZT3 Pro is not. What the fuck? And that's another reason why I say that the ZT3 Pro is almost like the prototype for the G3. It does feel like a slap in the face. Combine that with the max range only being 17 miles, you do get range anxiety. I am not taking this scooter to the city and back unless I'm going 13, 14 miles an hour. With the V2, I could do max speed and I could still take myself all across the 5 boroughs for the most part and come back fine. But besides that, it's a solid scooter. Like I said, it's disappointing with its range. It's disappointing with its max speed. It should be a little bit faster. It feels like it should be 28. It just goes a little bit faster than the G2. It just has a little more range. The G3 goes faster. They're both commuter scooters. Now we have to cover the app. What makes this scooter a high-performance scooter for me is the design, the build, and the app. Holy shit. This is possibly the most customizable app I've seen for any scooter that I've got my hands on. I'm sure there are other ones, but we're talking about me right now, okay? Okay. It has tire control, which is good for the rain, and it's so powerful. You hear it, you feel it. The way it grips on the slippery road is fantastic. It rides super smooth in the rain. What else does it have? It has several modes of lock. It has code lock, it has lock from your phone, but it also has air lock. The air lock is cool because you can connect it with your phone of any type, as long as it's compatible. So I guess, anyways, you connect it to your phone, and the scooter will only unlock whenever you're near it. So it has an extra layer of safety feature just in case people want to try to steal it. Just remember with the airlock, you still have to unlock it through your phone. So it's just an extra measure. I don't know if that's enough for people who steal in New York City, but it's a good feature to have. It also has another feature, is sleep mode. The more you look into the ZT3 Pro, the more you think it's a computer. You're riding a fucking computer, basically. What scooter has a sleep mode? So sleep mode is a feature where your computer, whatever. The scooter is going to basically be powered off until you plug it in. It has another feature where it can park on hills, and the scooter will lock so it actually stays on the hill and it doesn't fall. That's really cool. On top of that, it has a time charge feature where you can have your scooter only charge for an X amount of time. So if you want it to just charge for 1 hour, it's just going to charge for 1 hour, then it'll cut the battery off completely. Another cool feature that they have on the app is you can cut off your battery anytime you let go of the throttle. When you're going anywhere, up or down a hill, you hit the throttle, you let go of the throttle, the motor's cut off. It just descends. It's a good and a bad feature because sometimes you want to coast, but in those real emergency situations, when you combine it with the regen brake, which it still has, it makes it a lot easier to be safer in those close calls. There's so much in this app that you can do and customize your type of ride and your type of experience. It's really probably one of the biggest highlights of the scooter is the app. You have to check out the app. You have to kind of take a crash course. It took me like an hour to kind of fuck around and figure out what I like and I don't like. Combine that with the other features like abnormality alert, was an alarm whenever the car gets rattled, the regen brake. There's so much more to the scooter than just the scooter itself. Like almost 50% of the scooter, in my opinion, is the app. There's another feature which is really cool, and it kind of goes with my point about why the scooter I think should be 28 and not 25, is that there's a boost mode that you can add. And that boost mode, you fly. It takes around, that's like 4 to 6 seconds just to get to top speed without the boost mode. But whenever you put on the boost mode, bruh, 2 seconds flat, maybe even shorter than that, 0 to 23, you immediately go almost to top speed. You are flying. And that is crazy, right? It feels good, it's exhilarating. The acceleration, the torque is powerful. But again, the fact that it cuts off at 25 is just a slap in the face. Damn, but if only the scooter went 28 miles an hour. Damn, this range is excellent. If only it could just go faster for that range. Damn, the ZT3 Pro is amazing. But it reminds me too much of the G2 when it comes to batteries. Damn, the ZT3 Pro it's a solid scooter. It has great mobility. It's very visible. It's durable. It's light. The G3 is all that and then some, with the extended battery. So is this scooter worth a buy? I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's worth the buy, especially because the G3 is a unicorn. But the problems that I keep having with the ZT3 Pro is my mind starts thinking about other scooters, right? I ride the ZT3 Pro. I'm really liking it, but I can't stop thinking about what it feels like to ride the G3. The G3, in my opinion, on paper, it has all that it needs to be a high-performance scooter, especially with its extended battery. The ZT3 Pro may not have an extension battery mod, although one may have been announced. I'm not sure yet. You gotta dig deep, but when the G3 gets that battery, it's like, well, it's the high-performance scooter then. You know, and it's not to shit on the ZT3 Pro. I think it's an excellent scooter. It's just the G3 is, in my opinion, the high-performance scooter, whereas the ZT3 Pro is just like a gigantic commuter scooter that was a prototype for the G3 before it released. If you're someone who appreciates and prefers like power over other things, then this is not the scooter for you. You're gonna feel very much underwhelmed. But in conclusion, the ZT3 Pro is definitely a scooter worth buying. It only has those small features that are negative or that are critical towards it. But if you're riding in New York City, you're not trying to go max speed all the time, and you really shouldn't be. Stop being reckless. Stop being a dickhead. Side tangent. I think all the other features make the scooter a high-performance scooter. The build, the design, the thoughtfulness, it's very thoughtfully put together. The app, all those features really make this scooter worthwhile, and you can customize how you want to ride in almost any scenario. Put yourself in any type of situation, and you're gonna enjoy this scooter for all that it has. So that is a review of the ZT3 Pro. What do you guys think of the scooter? Have you tried it? Are you interested in it? Do you prefer having the G3 over the ZT3 Pro? Can you even find the G3? Can we put like a milk carton that says missing GT3? Have you seen it? Missing G3, whatever the fuck I said. These names are getting annoying. I'm so tired of these letters. It's just getting out of hand. It's like Xbox. So I want to give a shout out to everybody on our YouTube join and our Patreon. Much love to all of you. We can't do anything without you guys. You know, your support towards the channel, we bring it right back to the channel. So if you want to donate or you want to join, please hit the join button on YouTube or check out our Patreon. Much love, y'all. I'm Rican with Ride with Anthony. Ride safe. Stay safe.